So today is the 19th, not you. 19th. And we're like, if you can't see, come up now. I got to have some stuff going on. Just come up. All right. Now, today, we're going to talk about the order of operations. Now, to do well at a skill, you need to know what we're talking about. So we did talk about operations. Give me the 4 operations. Somebody real smart. What are the 4 operations? Addition. What else? Division. Multiplication. We're missing one. Yeah. All right. Oh, I ain't here. Okay. So we know what operations are. However, when there is one operation, there's no order. If I say 5 times 3, you know we're multiplying 15. If I say 5 plus 3, there's no order of operation. It's one operation. But if you're given a problem that has multiple operations, you have to go in a certain order. For instance, if you are scrambling some eggs and you just get the egg and drop into a pan, you are out of order. What are those eggs going to taste like? Y'all nasty. Y'all try it anyway? Y'all try it? Y'all put shells in it by mistake? Eat it anyway? Y'all nasty. Throw that in the garbage because that ain't going to work. All right? Now, you have to go in order. Crack the egg first and stir it and all that good stuff. Not out of order. Now, there are times, though. I'm going to be real. I did leave a little piece of shell that ate it. To be real, I did. It didn't taste terrible, but it didn't taste great. What I'm saying is that sometimes you go out of order and still get the right answer. But that's not all the time. All right? So just because you get a right answer every now and then, if you go out of order, you are on the highway of getting that bad boy wrong. So I'm going to teach you the correct way to do it every time. I'm tired of my students on Facebook getting them problems wrong that they put up there. I see it. Because what happens when you put it in the calculator, some calculators only compute the operation as they go in. All right? It doesn't do order operation, and you'll get a wrong answer. So I need you to know what operation do first, second, third, like that. Okay? All right. So let's go with some rules. All right? We'll call them rules. Rule 1. Always simplify the parenthesis first. All right? Uh-oh. Not parenthesis. All right? Take care of the parentheses first. All right? So, in other words, if you see a parenthesis, look for the operations in there. That's what I mean by that. So, let's break that down. When we see a parenthesis, we want to simplify all operations. That means answer, complete. All operations within. All right, what does within mean? Inside. All right. Simplify all operations within, then remove. That's what I mean by that. If you do all the operations on the inside of parentheses, you can remove the parentheses now. All right, for the most part. If you get rid of all the operations in the parentheses, now you are ready to remove that parenthesis. All right. Now there's a catch to that, and I'll show you. When I say parentheses, there are certain things that we call them parentheses, but they're just really a term for grouping symbols. The one we always use is the curved ones. But there's the brackets. Then we have the curly braces. And the fraction line is also a grouping symbol. Remember, grouping symbols are when you have a symbol, but there are operations on the inside. If you get a fraction and you got a plus on the inside, that's a grouping symbol. Do what's on the top first. If you get a fraction, and let's say there's a minus on the bottom, you got to take care of that first. All right? So I always take care of the top, get rid of all operations at the top, then go to the bottom. Make sure I get rid of all operations at the bottom. All right? Now, we're not going to start here today. We will not talk about parentheses today. I find that it's easier to start after that. All right? So now, our first rule for today, which is rule 2 overall, is exponents. All right. We simplify all exponents before you move to the next step. So you simplify the exponent. Somebody give me an example of something in exponential notation, exponential form. What is it? What to the what? 4 to the second power. So if you see any exponent, you have to get rid of all those before moving on to step 3 or to the next step. The next step is multiplication or, I want you to circle or division. Multiplication or division. And then under there, I want you to put from left to right. All right, from left to right. Or multiplication and division, they are siblings. One does not come before the other. It's whoever comes first. If you had a child named multiplication and division, but division came to you and said, Mama, Daddy, I'm hungry, who you gonna feed first? Division. They the one came first. You don't move that, you don't push that one in the forehead and say move and feed multiplication first. You don't do that. Whoever came first is who get fed first. All right? Now, once all multiplication and division are done, now you go to the last step, which is addition, the last operations, addition, or, underline or subtraction. All right. And I also want you to put from left to right. Again, another set of siblings is addition and subtraction. You don't just do addition because you like addition. It's always who comes first from what? Left. So y'all looking at me from left to right. All right. So just to review, we will begin at exponents. The first thing you would do is complete all exponents first. When they are gone, then you can look for multiplication or division. When that's all gone, the last step is then what? Addition or subtraction. All right? Then you'll be done with the problem. Now, let's test this out. I'm going to do an example, and I want you to do it like me. Here we go. The problem is 16 divided by 4 times 2 to the second minus 8 plus 5. I just want you to do it like me for right now. For this skill, I'm going to grade you by every step. I want every step done. Now, not like this, but I want you to, we learn it like this, all right? First thing I want you to do is, we have no parentheses, so we don't worry about that. The question you ask yourself, are there any exponents in my problem? Underline it for me. Underline it for me. That means the first operation will be exponent. Just write that down. That will be my first operation. All right? Now, when I look at my problem again, if you have no more exponents, you now look for any what? Multiplication or division. Now, in this problem, we have multiplication and division, but which one would you do next? Division. Why? It came first from left to right. It was first. So let's just write the word division. This is not how we're going to do the test. I'm just showing you something. We're working together trying to figure out what go first, second, and third. All right? After you complete division, now we can go to what? Now we can go to multiplication. Now we go to multiplication. All right. After we finish multiplication, if there's no multiplication division, we are free to go on to the next step, which is step 4. What operations are we looking for now? Subtraction and addition, right? Which one do we do first? Why? It came first. So next we'll have subtraction. And lastly, addition. All right. Now, I just want to spell out what's going on. Now, you won't have, excuse me, words in your problems. Where did my line go? Why did you get involved? Stay over there. There we go. All right. Now, let's try a real life problem now. Let's see. Let's do, okay, here we go. Write this down. 10 minus 5 times 2 plus 5. Let's not do plus. Let's switch that up. Divide by 5 plus 8. All right. And put an exponent on that 2. All right. Put an exponent on that 2. That looks good. All right. So this is how we're going to work the problems. I'm going to grade you per step. That means in your calculator, one operation at a time. It looks like this. When you first start your problems, the first thing you're looking for, well, I know I don't have any parentheses, so I start looking for any what? Do I have any exponents? I want you to put a little underline or V or something under what we started, all right? And 2 to the third power will come to the side and write 2 times 2 times 2. And if you put 6, I'm going to step on your big toe. All right? What's 2 to the third power?
8.
Thank you. Because you put in the calculator, you get 2 times 2 times 2. So you put 8 here and bring everything else down. Everything else down. One step at a time. On your test, you're only going to have about 3 or 4 of these. Bring everything else down. That way, and then put an equal sign, because we got an answer in there somewhere. You'll show me each step. One piece at a time. All right? Everybody together so far? Okay. Now, once you have no more exponents, do we have it in? Now we can look for what? Multiplication or division. So you look back at your problem. Do we have multiplication or division? All right. Which one do we do first? Why? It came before the division. It came first. So you'll put your little V right under your operation, right? Because you're putting those two numbers together. And 5 times 8 is how much?
It ain't negative?
No.
It's just the operation right now. It can be. But just leave it alone. It can be. It can be. All right. So now we bring everything else down. Put the equal sign. We didn't touch the 10. We didn't touch the minus. Why we can't put down that 5 anymore? You used it. If you buy something from me and give me $5, I ain't getting it. You can't have that back. We used it already. Y'all need another 5. You can't use the same 5 from yesterday, baby. I need a new 5. So we can't use those two numbers because we already got them here. Then we just bring everything else down. All right. Now, you can't move on to all the multiplication division is gone. Do we have anything multiplication division left right now? What we got? 40 divided by 5. What's 40 divided by 5? 8. And bring everything else down. You can't bring that 40 down, but we got equal 10. That minus comes down, and then plus 8 comes down. If you add before, you're going to mess something up. The wrong way to do this will give you an answer of -6. The right way to do this will give you an answer of 10. Okay? Because now that we have no more multiplication division, we can finally go to what? Adding and subtraction, right? But in the problem, which one do we do first? Why? It came first. I don't see none of y'all get the problem wrong on Facebook. It's embarrassing. You be so confident talking about why it's right and it's wrong. And you got 2, and then the plus sign comes down, 8, and the correct answer is what? 10. Did I say 2 earlier? It's 10. There we go. The wrong way would have given you -6. Because you would have added 8 and 8 and got 16. 10 minus 16 is -6. So no. Go in order. All right, let's do a nerd. Let's do a nerd. All right, I'm going to move this one out of the way. Everybody got this one? Got what you need from this one? All right, I'm going to move this one out of the way. Y'all good? All right, I'm not trying to trick you. Just want us to be ready. All right? And we're not going to do parentheses today. We're taking our time. We finished this. What we got to do today, we're going to leave. All right, here we go. Let's try it again. The problem is 12 minus 10 plus 4 times 6 minus 26. And I want to put, if I put it there, would that work out? Yeah. Put a square right there on the 4. All right. Because technically, I can put a square on the 6 too. It don't matter. You still go from left to right if you got more than one exponent. All right, anyway. So, what's the first thing we look for? The exponent. I always get that out the way, right? And that is here. And what is the expanded form of 4 to the second power? 16. The expanded form. 4 times. Thank you. It ain't 8. It's not. I promise. I promise it ain't. Put it in the calculator. I promise. 4 squared is 4 times 4. You find it? Anybody find it? Yeah. 16. You see it? 16. And then bring everything else down. The plus, the -10, the 12. Yeah, it is, but don't worry about it. We'll talk about that later. It can be both in the right circumstance. I could have. But some people need it like this. All right? I don't want to chop nobody up. All right, now, once all the exponents are gone, what do we look for now? We can now look for multiplication division. Do we have any? We just got what? 16. Somebody real smart, give me that. Because I truly don't know that. All right. 96. And bring everything else down. Because I'm going to grade you per step. All right. And once there's no multiplication or division, you are free to finish the last step, which is what? Addition, subtraction. But you got to do it in the right way. What comes first? Hold on. What operation you see first, Ray? No. Remember now, all go from what? Left to right, right? So you take that operation first. Ain't nothing wrong with making mistakes in class. It's practice. That's why I hate the other one ain't there practice. Then at the game, gonna wonder why we losing. And you can come to practice. All right. So 12 minus 10 is how much? All right. Then you bring everything else down. All right. What's the next operation we have to do? Yeah, because addition is on the left side, right? 96 plus 2, somebody real small, what's that? 98. And we say minus 26. I don't know what I wrote over there, Lord. That look like mine. There we go. And what's the final answer? That's right. All right. I'm going to grade every step. I'm going to give you credit for every step. I need to see that you are completing your operations. Because that's the lesson.
Wait, I'm confused. How you get 17? Wait.
It's not 17.
Oh, what?
76.
Oh, I'm like, what?
I heard wrong. I heard it right, but I wrote what I wanted.
Wait, it's not 17.
Oh, 72? Yeah. I thought I heard.
Wait, how did you get?
My bad. My bad. We're on the same page now? I thought I heard 17, but I think I should have heard 72. We good? All right, now, our exit ticket should be posted by now. I guess it showed did it? Well, I don't see it. Okay, let's see. Today is... All right. And I'll put it up on here as well. Any 6. All right. Any, yeah. Yeah, then the other 4 you can use for practice, but pick 6 of them. Y'all can work together, work by yourself. And while the deadline says tonight, remember now, you still got the weekend.